Hi guys, how are you guys doing in this cold winter? First of all, I'd like to apologize for not posting as much as I had promised in the previous post. I know I promised you guys that I'll be posting frequently and more often. So I'd like to firstly apologize for not doing that. Things have been pretty stagnant, so there's not much to update. Just a few things I just wanted to let you guys catch up on. So I'm just going to do that. Secondly, I'd like to thank everyone that has subscribed. Thank you so much. Please don't unsubscribe. We'll make sure that from now going onwards, we're going to be posting more stuff. So, first of all, from the last post when we went solar, I think that was in December or January, we've managed to do a number of projects. Horticulture, we have done tomatoes. We've increased our covo, and we've also done lettuce. As you can see, I'm in the field that we had lettuce in, and we also had. Let me see. Let me do this. Okay, I think that's better. Like I was saying, we had our lettuce, and then we also had green pepper. But because it's winter, the cold, destroyed all the green pepper plants that we had. So we didn't sell much. We only sold a few before the winter hit. So we didn't realize much from the green pepper. Same as the lettuce, we didn't realize much again because the lettuce did good. It came out nice. And then we sold a few, but then at the end of the day we had the goats come in here and eat some of it, so pretty much we haven't realized any profit from the pepper and from the lettuce. We did realize something from the tomatoes that we did, but still not profit that you can write home about. Let me also show you the cover. Okay, here's our cover. We're still, increasing the cover that we have, but we have quite a lot. So basically, what we want with our cover is just to have plenty of it, so we can always have petty cash. People always come around from the nearby plots to come and buy, and also the mines around. They also come to buy this cover. So we just want to make sure we never have a shortage. We're just gonna have plenty of it, and we're just gonna keep on going until we reach down there. All this is gonna be cover. It's gonna be our petty cash. Something that we will know we can sell every day to get $1, for salt, for sugar, and all the stuff for the workers. So this is our cover patch. We're also going to put it up there, so it's just going to be, we were actually aiming for an acre of cover by end of June, but we failed to meet that. I think this is not nearly close to an acre, but it is something, and we are keeping on planting it. So that's it for application. We don't have any problems. We keep on adding on. Okay. And for anyone who's asking or would want to ask, we haven't actually made profit from the stuff I've shown you so far, from the cover, from the lettuce, green pepper, and the tomatoes that we did. We haven't actually made a profit. I think if I'm going to share the challenges that I've had and the reason why we haven't made a profit, first of all, you have to do these projects in large quantities. I mean, you have to have a hectarage. You have to have a large piece of land. You want to start small, of course, like we're doing it bit by bit, and then seeing that these plants will do, these plants won't do. So we basically are having trial and error, and then after that we're really going to get drip and then go all out and increase our hectarage when we're doing this type of projects. The reason I want to mention this is because for you to actually realize profit from tomatoes, people often say, you have to start small, do a couple of lines. If you're learning, yes, like we're doing, I think that's ideal, because you want to see how you'll do. But in order for you to make profits at the market, unless you found your niche market that you're supplying, but if you actually want to make profits at the farmers market, then you have to actually do these things in numbers, and numbers will count. That's one thing I've noticed. So if it's cover, it has to reach up to an acre so that you can supply the farmers market and maybe the other restaurants or vanobika sadza. So you actually have to have plenty of it. So it has to be in numbers. If you're going to do tomatoes, I'll reiterate, guys, you have to do it from an acre, probably an acre of tomatoes, for you to actually realize something. Because when you get there and the prices are down, you will manage to break even and get a little bit of something if you have it in quantities and you're selling more of it, other than you do a small patch and then you get to the market, you're only supplying 2 crates or 3 crates. Then that becomes a problem. You will have a nice fruit, you will have a nice crop, but you won't actually realize any profit from it when you factor in your labor, your transport, and the price that you get at the market. So from what we realized, if anyone is trying to do this or wants to do this, consider gathering up your resources. Start small to learn, but the idea is to do it on a bigger scale. We have to scale, guys. I know there's a lot of us who are doing this small scale and are trying to get bigger, but I think end results, we have to scale our operations, and we have to do it bigger. 10 lines, 8 lines, they're not enough, especially with the kind of markets that we have. Until we get a reliable market and we have a supply chain that we have established, if your primary is just going to the market or the farmers market with your produce, we have to scale. We have to scale up. And I think that's the number one thing that I'll encourage anyone. Scale up your missions, scale up your projects. It's good to start small, but we have to scale for us to even realize any sort of profit. Okay, other updates, let's get to something new we added on the farm. Okay, we have 2 kids this year. We have one, this small one, and the other one is outside. So we don't have a lot of goats. Remember, we downsized with about 15, and now we down to 6, plus the 2 kids that we've added. So we have a total of 8. So it's still small projects. Our all-white goats, Savannah. So we're hoping to keep on increasing that. We're yet to sort out a proper goat pen with fencing and roofing. So we hope to do that this year and add the number from maybe 8 to about 20. So yeah. The reason we haven't really concentrated on goats is we just doing it organic for now, until we get to a point where we have all the fencing and fence the paddocks so that we don't have a problem with goats going to the garden. So for now, we're just doing it slowly until we sort out our paddocks and our fencing. The other thing we added onto the farm is a miller. We now have a grain miller, Chanichi Gayo. Okay, so I was trying to get away from the noise. So we now have a maize sheller as well as a maize grinder that we put on the farm in that small house there. As you can see, someone has already come and having their maize milled. So that's a plus. This developed a couple of months ago. A friend of mine with the equipment wanted to set it up at the farm, so we decided that it's okay, so we opened the community as well. So it's a plus on our end. People actually come here for the chigayo, as well as come to buy, you know, the vegetables, the cover I was talking about. So that's a plus. Broilers, we don't have anything on broilers at the moment. We had stopped, but hopefully we should resume. So there's nothing in that chicken house. Last but not least, we started putting in the ring beam for the farmhouse. So the guys are putting in the ring beam. I think they should be done, but what we've decided to do is put the ring beam for half the house. Let me show you the other side. There we go. So we've basically put the ring beam, but we're not going to put it at the whole house for now. We're going to put it in half the house. The reason we're doing this is because we want to go ahead and build half the house first so we can move in. It's been a challenging year, challenging economy, and we realized that for production's sake we have to be on the ground, definitely. So we can't compromise on that. It's something that for the past few years we realized that we just can't do without being here. We need to be here 24/7. So we are done waiting. We're just going to go ahead and do half the house, do the ring beam, and then build half the house, and then roof half the house. The rest we'll do it while we're on the ground, while we're being productive and we're making money off the farm. It doesn't make sense for us to keep on pumping money and not realize production at the same time, and not realize production for the same reason. We need to be on the ground, we need to monitor, and we need to up our production. So the ring beam is going in, the guys are working, and I think by the end of today they'll be done with the ring beam for half the house. And the next thing is putting in work on building that half house and then roofing it, and then we'll move in. Hopefully, if all goes to plan, by end of this year, by November or December, it should be done. So we'll be putting in, giving you updates on that. But so far we are happy with the ring beam they put on. Excuse the, as you can see, there's a bit of grass that's been growing on top of the, the pit sand that was left in here for quite some time, because remember we haven't done anything on the house. So there's even house outside, there's even grass outside, I mean, because this project has been sold for quite a long time. So there we go. There's overlapping windows from the bedroom. So yeah, we're happy with the progress, man. So after this, we have to make bricks, then buy cement, then course is up to the wall plate, and then they have the gable, and all the walls are coming up, and then we roof that outside, and then, man, it just, you just wish you could just, do it quickly, good, fast, but anyone who's in Zim will tell you that things are just not as they used to be. So slowly but surely we'll get there. So that's it for the update, guys. I'll keep on giving you updates, and I know it's not as good of an update for the farmhouse, but we're giving you more. So just keep on clicking, keep on subscribing, and enjoy with us on our journey. Although it's been hard, but we're happy with the progress.